Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's April 19th, 2017. In the news headlines, Fox News has let go of Bill O'Reilly. He's supposedly meeting with Pope Francis at the same time this is happening. I want to show you why this news is really coming today. I have no doubt that Bill O'Reilly is a horrible human being, disrespectful towards women, and likely everyone else. This guy is one of the worst people still breathing on the planet. Anyone who is aware of Bill O'Reilly knows what he's done. Lied, and told some more lies the whole time he's been on the television. All this guy does is lie to the American people and lead them down the path of an agenda that is to their own detriment. And it's so sad that this man has a following. It's so sad that this man has so many published books that are supposedly New York Times bestsellers. This man is the absolute filth of the world. But what I'm here to tell you is him, being let go by Fox today, it's not because of some scandal with women, which has been in the headlines. That's just all fake news, what you always get through the TV. The real reason he's retiring is because he's an old man. He's been doing this a long time. And today is a very specific date. Let's get to it. Bill O'Reilly, born September 10th, 1949, currently 67 years old, a fitting age to retire. From today to his upcoming 68th birthday is 144 days. And if you're new to my channel, that's the number that represents time. A lot of things are done in the world ritualistically around the number 144. The keeper of time to the occult is Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun, the most distant planet to the ancients. In case you didn't know, there were only 6 planets until the 1700s when supposedly they discovered Uranus, then Neptune, then Pluto. See my work on those planet discoveries. Very interesting. But anyhow, to the occult, Saturn is the keeper of time. And isn't it interesting that Saturn equals 93 in gematria in light of the fact that the sun is 93 million miles away, the true keeper of time? Anyhow, the name O'Reilly also has gematria of 93, like Saturn, the keeper of time. He is retiring or being fired 144 days before his 68th birthday. Just so you can appreciate this, the word planet has gematria of 68. And to the occult, astrology, astronomy, numerology, what we're talking about here, gematria, all of this stuff is very important. Rituals throughout history have been conducted this way, In terms of the significance of this one, not really all that important, but it just goes to show. The people who control the show, who run the show, who control the media, who control government, this big, ugly monster that it is, they do all of their rituals this way. As I've been explaining, your world is run by Freemasons and Zionist Jews, banker tyrants, industrialists. The TV is their weapon to misinform the masses, to steer them down the path of agenda, to keep them buying things they don't need, to keep them distracted from the things they need to know. You'd never see me on the news spitting out real knowledge. They don't want people to have real knowledge. They want their heads to be filled with lies and noise, like what Bill O'Reilly shouted out into the TV screen every day, being rude to his guests, who always had intelligent things to say. And Bill O'Reilly's treatment of truth tellers, who they would sometimes have on his program, is the same way the masses are programmed. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. A person like me who's been speaking out about 9/11 and all these things since the day it happened, I know what it's like. Bill O'Reilly brings on a 9/11 truther and shouts him down, kicks him off the show, says he's un-American. Then a person like me out talking to the masses, they start shouting the same things at me because they learned it right from Bill O'Reilly, the propagandist. This number 144, if you take the number pi, from geometry class, 3.14, if you add the first 144 decimal points of pi together, it happens to sum to 666. Those mathematics go back to Euclid, the most important mathematician, to the Freemasons. Anyhow, the letters of Fox, F is the 6th letter, F6. O is the 15th letter. In numerology, 15 is 1 plus 5 equals 6. O is 6. X, the 24th letter. 2 plus 4, 6. Fox is 666. Another little riddle with 144. So, this news, the latest accusation against Bill O'Reilly, it became big mainstream headline news on April 2nd, the beginning of this month. From April 2nd to his firing today is a span of 18 days. And, some news sources are saying he's been fired. Some are saying Fox is making their final decision. If he's fired tomorrow, it'll be 18 days after this news broke. And tomorrow would also be a span of 144 days. So the numbers could still stay true even if the decision were tomorrow. Fox has this gematria of 18. Again, 18 factors into 6 plus 6 plus 6. Fox decision 18 days later, 3 6s. Fox also has gematria 36, and if you want to do some math and sharpen your mind, a lot of people take care of their bodies, but how many people really take care of their mind by thinking and using it and learning and doing something new each day? Do some math. Write out the numbers 1 through 36, add them all together. You'll see it sums to 666. Kind of like how 36 could represent 3 6s. Fox, it also has the gematria of 45. I covered the headline last week. Donald Trump came out and defended Bill O'Reilly, the 45th president, the man, the proclaimed, self-proclaimed pussy grabber. Remember that news story 33 days before the selection? Anyway, 45, there's something called the magic square of Saturn. The magic square of Saturn sums to 45. And again, we're talking about Saturn, the keeper of time, how it connects to the name O'Reilly, the propagandist. With regards to that news about, the abuse breaking April 2nd, No Spin Zone, the name of his show, 42. Saturn also has gematria 42, like O'Reilly, like TV, like Freemason, like Zionism. All of this goes back to Freemasonry. Bill O'Reilly, the name, also has gematria of 67, the age he's retiring at. Freemasonry has gematria of 67. Few more notes. With regards to this news breaking on April 2nd, using the English alphabetic order, which is ordinal, where planet is 68, female is 62 or 42, lady is 42. Put that up one more time. Female 42, lady 42. So is the word for a female dog, 42. Oh, and I never caught that before. In reverse ordinal, 93. Isn't that interesting? The more you play around with this calculator, the more you will notice. This reverse gematria, as relevant as it is, it's a recent revelation. So, one last point. O'Reilly, the gematria of 93. The word propaganda, also 93. This man, an absolute propagandist. He loves to say there's no spin on his show when it's nothing but spin. He loves to call people pinheads. No Spin 33, Pinhead 33, Believe 33. No Spin Zone also has gematria, just like Freemason. Just show you here. No Spin Zone, 147. Freemason, 147. Conspiracy, 147. Whole lot of 147 in history. If you want to listen to this post, I have this old video link down here. Al Franken, back before he was a politician, had a radio show, and he got Bill O'Reilly so good one day. Al Franken, he's an agent too. Him and Bill O'Reilly used to like to go back and forth. But he got Bill real good one day. So you can go back and listen to that clip. Yeah, that's all for now, Truth Seeker. A liar. His TV career ends on a lie. What else? Until next time. I want to cover this piece about meeting with Pope Francis. Notice that he's at the Vatican today. The name Francis in gematria sums to 47, just like Vatican, just like Christian, just like authority. Very special number. Long before I knew gematria, I noticed how the news always used the number 47 in their propaganda, and in time, I figured out that the word news even has gematria 47. So here's a famous newsman meeting with the Pope on the day he's fired. Remember, Pope Francis is the first Jesuit Pope publicly. Jesuit has the gematria 42 like Freemason. Notice that Pope Francis equals 58. In history, in the 1600s, there was a movement called the Rosicrucians, which was about combining Christianity with the magical old world religions. And that was led by Francis Bacon and King James. And they were called the Rosicrucians. So check this out. Rosicrucian 58. Rosicrucian means Rose Cross, which has gematria 58, just like how Pope Francis did. Freemasonry has gematria 58, like secret society, like annuit coeptus, that Masonic phrase over the all-seeing eye. Freemasonry based in Solomon's Temple. Freemasonry based in Jewish history. Jerusalem, the United States of America is New Jerusalem. Understand, this is the game. And what they do is constant rituals by the numbers that are used to shape the minds of the masses, So this is why Bill is also meeting with the Pope, Pope Francis, who is a Freemason, who is a Jesuit, Something else. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.